Three, two, one.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to Everything's Plastic. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series, and this is tech from Star Wars The Bad Batch. Update from the last Bad Batch figure that we reviewed. I still haven't watched Bad Batch. I know. Alright, everybody, we have tech on the side here, and on the back we have tech, and a quick little read-up that says, Tech is the computer and weapons specialist. The most talkative of the group, his genetically and brain can puzzle through technical issues at speeds even faster than some droids. Wow, sounds pretty awesome. And on the bottom here, he is number 4 in the Star Wars The Bad Batch line. We have Star Wars logo on the side here, nothing on top, barcodes and words and all that good stuff on the bottom. Other than that, everybody, that wraps up packaging. We'll be right back with tech outside of package. Alright, everybody, let's get a closer look at accessories. So it comes with this backpack like we see with all the other Bad Batch members. This one has a little bit of red paint on it, a little bit of detail, not too bad. And we also have this pistol, this blaster, that we've seen with all these other stormtroopers, clone troopers, whatever the case may be. And we have his visor, his helmet, which this one is a very, very soft plastic. Almost feels like rubber, but yeah, very, very soft, which is probably good. All the other Bad Batch figures that we did, this is super hard, and it actually feels like you're scraping up the head. I didn't pick up on any damage on the other ones when I reviewed them, but yeah, I think the softer plastic is probably a better option. But yeah, this visor is articulated, so that goes all the way down and all the way up. Kind of holds up on his antennas here. Obviously, you don't want to go down this far anyways. You kind of want it to sit right here. It's kind of cool. And let's get a closer look at tech. I think the face sculpt on this one is decent. I like the darkening around his eyes, his eyebrows, and all that stuff is done nice. His lips, everything's where it should be. There's some paint, some black marks all over the side of his ear. The hair is okay. It's not too bad. Yeah, missing hair in some places. And then we get down to the body. The back of the figure is pretty decent. We do have some black paint kind of overpainted all over this one, kind of splashed everywhere, and then we have some gray paint kind of splashed over onto the black. So the paint application is not as clean on this one as some of the other Bad Batch figures that we reviewed. Some of the red is missing here on the top, and yeah, some of the black is going around over onto the brown as well. So yeah, a lot of overpaint, and then we have some paint missing in a few places there as well. So definitely a few issues with the paint application on this one. And getting down to his waist area, let's get his arms out of the way. You see some tools here on the side. These are all removable. The belt itself is a very, very soft plastic. Kind of makes me nervous, to be honest. So when you're posing this one around, make sure that you don't really pull on this. It doesn't feel like it's overly solid, you know what I mean? Like it feels like it probably could fall off or tear or rip or whatever the case may be. Break is the word that I was kind of looking for. It's 2 in the morning, and actually it's 3 in the morning, and I'm lost for words. But yeah, we do have some tools on the side here. This little pouch here doesn't open. There's no holster for his blaster. We can see that his knee pads have a little bit of paint on it. And yeah, no black overpaint on those, which is good. And then we have some missing paint on his boots. And yeah, it's not too bad. It's not definitely not the best Black Series that we've reviewed. We had a closer look. Let's go over articulation. I'm pretty sure articulation is going to be the same on all these, but we'll do it anyways, just in case you didn't check out the other reviews. So for his head, it goes back this far, forward this far. You do have some side to side, full rotation all the way around. And there is an articulated neck joint there as well that goes forward this far, back this far. You do have some side to side. For his shoulder goes up this far. There's a butterfly joint, which you actually get a good range of motion out of this butterfly joint. A few of the other ones are very, very stiff and very, very limited. But yeah, decent butterfly joint on this one. There's a full rotation at the base. There's no bicep swivel or anything like that. We do have single jointed elbows, which you get 90 degrees out of. There's a swivel. And for his wrist, this one goes back and forth, and this one should go up and down. And there's a ball joint up here, so that goes back this far, forward this far, side to side, rotation all the way around. We got that nice clicking noise that I love. And for his legs go this far, forward this far, back this far, decent range of motion all the way around. Here we do have a upper thigh cut as well, which is fantastic. I like my upper thigh cuts. And we have single jointed knees, which go back this far, And there's a rotation, a little swivel there. And forward ankle goes back this far, forward this far, and all the way around. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I'm sure I did, because I'm trying to cover articulation very, very quickly. Alright, let's pop on some of his gear. So let's pop on his helmet first. And like I previously mentioned, that one just slides down over. Fits fantastic. And it actually looks awesome when it's on the figure. Let's get his blaster. We'll pop that in his hand too. We have a trigger finger on this side. And like all the other ones, no trigger finger on this side. Very, very disappointing. I don't know what it is with Star Wars, man. I don't know when Hasbro does Star Wars. I don't know why he can't just give us 2 trigger fingers. So weird. But the way that this one is kind of shaped out here, some of these tools would definitely fit into his hands. These are very, very thin tools. So yeah, they'll probably actually slide out. But you can definitely hold this one. I'm not going to pop those out because, well, I don't want to. Put down that visor like so. That looks pretty cool, but I actually like it up like this a lot better. And we'll take this one like this and just kind of pour it in. But yeah, here we have Tech all decked out. Got his helmet on, blaster in hand, and got his backpack on. And now that his helmet's on, man, this one looks so much better. I like it. That pretty much wraps up our unboxing and figure review for the Star Wars Black Series Tech from the Bad Batch. Overall, I am going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10. The paint application on this one is pretty messy. Nothing major, just kind of nitpicky stuff. A lot of black overpaint. There's paint missing in some places. The articulation is limited. Some of the joints don't feel that great, which I'm not sure if I'm mentioning when I was going over articulation or not. But yeah, some of the joints are kind of a little bit sloppy on this one. I do like the helmet. I think that looks great. Doesn't have a trigger finger on the other side, which kind of sucks. And there's tools on this side too, which are removable, which is a plus. That's my little nitpicks. That's the major things in my opinion. That pretty much wraps it up. So yeah, I think a 7.5 out of 10 is a pretty fitting score for this one. Definitely some paint flaws with this one. Articulation is limited, and he doesn't have a trigger finger on both sides, which is stupid. It bothers me. It bugs me. Hasbro, at least add some extra hands, whatever the case may be. Let me know what you think of our score, 7.5 out of 10. Let us know what you think of this figure, and let us know what you think of the Bad Batch. Who is your favorite Bad Batch character? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked our review, hit that like button, and that subscribe button is there as well if you want to subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, we do have a channel membership, we do have a Patreon, and we have a merch store as well if that's something you're interested in. All the links to that is in the description below. As always, my friends, we hope you enjoyed this review, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Keep collecting, stay safe, go buy some toys.